Give it a moment for OBS to figure out what's going on here. And boom, we have Ace Attorney. So I'm going to just get into it because I've never played Ace Attorney. I've been culturally aware of it for a very, very, very long time. But never checked it out. So we're going to get into it. And we have the trilogy, but we're obviously going to start at the beginning because I am a novice. Wow, copyright 2001? Incredible. Looks good still? Oh, yeah. Okay. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Oh, geez. This feels 2001. All right. Start playing the game is an achievement. Incredible. Oh, that's blood. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of gasp. Gasp. Oh, interesting. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Wow, you did not plan this one through at all. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. I should be careful before I commit to that voice. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Oh boy, am I nervous. Right? Oh, this is some early 2000s art. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. Kiki, I can't believe this murder happened while I facilitated it. Yeah, that's like... Okay, so I don't see how you accidentally murder somebody with a... Like, those statues are not light, right? Or I guess, Pen, to your point, bloody miniature. Maybe it's maybe it's like a, oh, what am I thinking of? Like a Warhammer 40k mini. Oh no, I didn't mean to. I was just holding it, I was painting it, and you were right there. Okay, but I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Excellent deduction, Mia. Yeah. Nick. Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Why does he call Phoenix Wright Nick? Is his name Nick Phoenix? Or is that short for Phoenix? Like Nick. That's bad. Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. I do like that they, and I assume they'll get into this here, but I actually kind of like that they show you what happened so that the goal isn't, like, determining exactly what happened necessarily, but establishing the motive. All right. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Blood. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. All right, Phoenix. Okay, you're out here cooking already. August the 3rd, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. That only took us like 13 minutes of game time. Oh, geez, the rumbling. Okay, hang on a sec. I need some water. All right. Oh, hold on. Sorry, my throat's a little scratchy. All right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? I am a judge. I'm going to call out newbie lawyers just to, because I smell chum in the water. Stand back, Frederson. I smell a case. Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. You needed reminding of that. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. That wasn't really a vote of confidence. I was telling you not to biff it. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. The bar did not do that. My, I guess only like 2 years of law school or whatever. Your beard is not as magnificent as mine. You better tread lightly. Or we'll get the duck detective on you. Yes, Your Honor. We're gonna do a test in the courtroom. Oh, hands shaking, eyesight fading, knees weak, arms heavy, mom spaghetti. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. This is the courtroom sobriety test. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. It's a good thing you can remember basic things like the name of your best friend since childhood and the whole reason you're here after 2 lines of dialogue about it. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name! I, just forgot. Temporarily. For the sake of this puzzle game. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Alright, attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Cindy. Time of death, 7:31, 4 to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Alright. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Our senior attorney at the firm, Mr. Wright. Who is the victim in this case? Wait. Did it say Cindy Stone? Oh, Cindy Stone, age 22. Victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. And Larry was just kind of nearby, I guess. And Winston Payne lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. I smell chum, chat. It is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object, Your Honor. She's dead. That's an indisputable fact. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reasons why we shouldn't proceed. You are, at least, competent. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. I'm not. I'm tense. Going through troubles at home. My wife is going to divorce me. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. Really makes you think, doesn't it? It was found just lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. That's not how this works! That's not how this works! Oops, I didn't mean to click that. That's not how that works. You can't just read something into the courtroom. Crippling bread addiction. No. We can control it anytime we want. It's a choice. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Except you can't just admit evidence in court without a proper chain of custody. You're a loose cannon law organization of the law. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easy. This could be bad. I mean, don't, embarrass yourself, man. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony! Famously, couples that died and were not necessarily great. Didn't they all die? Admittedly, I feel like Phoenix here is going for the didn't they all die, just generally. But I'm going for the, obviously, Romeo and Juliet were love-struck kids that drank poison because they just drank poison and didn't talk to each other. Cleopatra and Mark Anthony were kind of a toxic power couple. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe it. I was gonna say, I don't believe a damn word of it. I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record? Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. So is that all that I get on that? Yeah, okay. So I don't have to, go study them later yet. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. and not the candy. Daddy's sugar! Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? No, we're stopping him. Objection! Oh no. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Wince. Vocally. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this! That's maybe not even better, but could you imagine what this guy was gonna say otherwise? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp! Well, did you, or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't! Oh my god, Butts. Butts, no. Butts, please, no. You need to answer honestly. You can't give these vague half answers. Also, look at his twitching face. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Answer honestly. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, that was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Oh. Wait, why does he scream objection like that? Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? I don't know who that is, but I trust them immediately. The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Objection, Your Honor? Hearsay? If he saw him leaving the scene, that doesn't guarantee that they met. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Did you kill her? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who's to say whether or not I killed her? Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Oh my god. Can you give him a less evil body language? Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account. Dating start. Wait. Alright. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry, because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. Just saying, I don't know if this is the case, but they did say that statue was found right next to her body. So I'm not seeing it in his, visual account here, but we'll see if that is covered. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Hold on a second. No, it wasn't. Time to call you already. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? That's actually factually correct. Phones are hardwired. Phone lines can do, they can carry power. They don't necessarily, but they can. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. Boy, this is 2001, huh? The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. It was out from noon to 6 p.m. Okay, so that part does stand up. However, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Okay. Oh, maybe I have to... Okay. Alright. Witness's account. So, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I don't think there's anything that I can... I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Okay. This is where I can... Let's call the police immediately. Phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to... Remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. There we go. Objection! We did it! We gaming! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Oh, we did the table slam? Aw, yeah. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Oh, this music? This is the sound of justice. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. No, that's very important, actually. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Then you win! Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Alright, let's see it. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Do I even need to wait for him to do that? Okay. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. Oh, what? Where'd my window go? There we go. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. That's so easy. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. This is just how being an attorney goes. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was always saying the time, probably coming from the television. Yeah, that's enough. Easy peasy. Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? Okay, like, he's outright lied twice on the stand. Get him out of here. Genuinely get him out of here. Well, wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. No, it's lost. It's gone. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Can I just do it now? That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. I see, hear, think, feel the time. I know it. Gladly. Okay. I don't need to. I didn't actually hear the time. Yeah. The murder weapon was the statue. Oh no, I have to do it at the wrong part? Oh. Whoops, okay. There's a table clock. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to kill the victim. Okay, that's the objection. Dang. Alright, wait just a moment. So it does have to be tied to the statement. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. How is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Okay, I need to see if... I do have an issue, but I don't know if I can cite it. Because, and here's the kicker, chat, maybe the most important of all details, he said he never went in. How could he get close enough that someone holding it... There's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. Yes! The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. I'm so smart. Evidence, schmevidence. There you go. Exactly. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her! What? You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Whoa. Oh, right, because it does speak the time. Oh, very clever. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Well, what's the meaning of this? That's not an objection. This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless. Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, gua. He threw a toupee at me? Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Why did you rip your hair off, man? Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound it here in the courtroom. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one! Ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Are you a lawyer? He's right. No, he's not right. Also, I can prove that pretty easily, which is time zones, chat. No, I have the evidence! She was in Paris! Her clock was set to a different time zone! I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal! You lawyers are all slime! Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. What? But there is! Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Get in there, Mia! Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. The amount of freedom the witness has is crazy. Yeah, he's lied to us 3 times. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Think outside of the box? Exactly, Kiki. You have to kick reason to the curb and do the impossible. Right? Can't you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. I challenge the witness to trial by combat. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Take that! Take that! It's a... Throw a passport in somebody's face. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? We've solved it again, Frederson. Oh my god, he is upset. Oh, he's just foaming at the mouth. I killed him. No. No. He's fine. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. They certainly don't train you for this in the bar. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality. Objection, my client has rabies. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And then we rain the confetti, bring in the dancing lobsters. And with that, this court is adjourned. All right, we did it. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see if people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August the 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Also, wait, what do you mean you've never seen her looking this glad? This is your first case. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Good on you, Phoenix. Don't like, abuse her of her notions. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Also, it's Larry, not Harry. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Are you single? Oh, no. I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. No, Phoenix, you were about to surrender. You were about to give up. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. It's the murder weapon. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Also, that would have been very great to know, Larry. That would have been exceptional evidence to your innocence that you made that by hand. Why would you, like, hurt somebody with it? Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sim with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Let's see. What proves this? What proves that she thought highly of him? Is it... So my thinking, right? My thinking is that it is the clock itself. Namely that she kept it. But also that she took it with her on her travels to Paris. Kiki, you think it's the clock itself? I do too. Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. It's not just that you were the first person to take the case and that you owed me a favor, and that we knew each other since we were kids, so I knew you would believe me. Hope that made him feel a little better. Hell yeah. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in the lawyer that believes in you. And in the evidence. Right. Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Hear. Think. Feel. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, it's Larry. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends," but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Uh-oh. That's dramatic. That's foreboding.